So Survivor Series is all said and done, and um, yeah, it was an amazing pay-per-view, I gotta say. What is up, ladies and gentlemen? This is your boy Willie Wrestling back at it again with a brand new video. Now, last night was Survivor Series, and um, I think the pay-per-view was amazing, especially the men's War Games, which I'll get to later. It really, I think the story was phenomenal throughout. Like throughout the entire match, I was sitting there and I'm like, what's going to happen? But before we get to that, in this review, I'm going to go through all the matches one by one, and I will give my thoughts in between. And yeah, now first we start off with the women's war games, which it was obvious that Team Belair was going to win, especially with Becky being there. Like I knew as soon as Becky Lynch returned, I was like, well, fucking Bianca's team is gonna win. It's a shame that Damage Control is losing all these big matches, man, especially since they're the women's tag champs and they keep fucking losing. Bailey should be Raw Women's Champion by now, I think, but I will give all the women the benefit of the doubt. They had a very fun match. They had great athletic moments. Nikki Cross killed it throughout the match. Nikki Cross was all just chilling, jumping off some high shit. We had to have an Io Shirai moonsault off the top. There was some pretty decent spots in there, including the finish, which was Becky Lynch going up to the top of War Games and falling on Dakota and Io. A little leg drop through the table and pin for the win. Which I mean, good on them. We got three War Games top spots, which which I thought was pretty cool. Um, yeah, I mean, not much I can really say about the match besides like cool athleticism and cool spots mainly. But I don't know. Alexa Bliss looked like she hated being there. I think we're still gonna go through that. Will she or will she not turn heel story? Which I guess. I mean, I don't really give a shit whether Alexa's a heel or a face, to be honest with you. Next, we go to AJ Styles versus Finn Balor. A very fun match between the two. A little slow for my liking, but I still enjoyed it. We also had a little bit of a brawl between the OC and the Judgment Day in between. There was no Rhea Ripley and Mia Yim because they just had the War Games match. Um, Finn dominated most of the match, I felt, and then AJ had a big comeback, hits a phenomenal forearm, and wins. Fun fact, this is AJ Styles' first pay-per-view singles win in 3 years, ever since Crown Jewel 2019. So, I mean, goddamn. Um, and notice how I said singles pay-per-view win. Next, we move on to possibly the most predictable and skippable match of the night, Shotzi and Ronda Rousey. Um, we knew what the outcome was. This was probably the only low point of the show. It looked like there was no chemistry in ring between Ronda and Shotzi whatsoever. Um, yeah, and it was hard to get invested because you knew Shotzi was going to win this. You knew this was just so all the big women can be in the War Games match and, you know, SmackDown Women's Division shit anyway, and they don't want another rematch with Liv, so it's like, okay, let's get Shotzi for some fucking reason. So, yeah, Ronda easily wins, and I thought this was where we would probably get a return, whether it was Sasha Banks or Charlotte Flair. Nope, that wasn't it. Which, I mean, I'm not complaining about, but it's like this Ronda match to me felt like a waste of time. I didn't understand that. Shayna Baszler was right fucking there, but it seems like they're gonna do like a MMA type tag team between the two, I guess. Which, go ahead, to each their own, I guess. Then we move on to the co-main event, which was Seth Rollins defending the United States Championship against Bobby Lashley and Austin Theory. This was a fun triple threat match. Good action throughout. Brilliant maneuvers, brilliant moves. All three men looked strong. Um, I mean, it's cool that the U.S. title is finally getting good treatment, let alone being the co-main event of a big four pay-per-view. Um, you know, Rollins had a lot of good spots. Lashley, powerhouse. I mean, come on, man. Austin Theory. Um, what's there not to love? The finish was, I believe, it was Theory was going for something. Fuck, I forget what it was. I think either Theory or Rollins were going for something. Lashley speared Rollins. Theory rolls to the cover, and Theory wins. Which, good on him. He has this new change of character. My only complaint is that made that Money in the Bank cash in fucking pointless. It made it pointless because like what? It was 2 weeks ago that he won, that he lost the Money in the Bank contract. Boom, there he is now. Like, why didn't you fucking have him successfully cash in if you were just gonna do that? Which, oh well. I mean, it'll be cool to see what Austin Theory does with this new attitude with his U.S. title back. Which, I never thought I'd say this in my life. I'm interested in what Austin Theory does next. Now that he's United States champion, maybe he has a one-on-one feud with Seth. Maybe Seth moves on to the main event scene. What's Bobby Lashley gonna do? I guess we'll find out soon. Then the men's War Games, the main event. Throughout the whole night, we had like backstage segments with Roman, Jay, and Sammy, where it was like Jay's like, "Oh, Sammy can't be trusted." Roman Reigns is like, "Get me Sammy. I'm gonna see if he can be trusted," and all that. And throughout the whole night, you figure, okay, Roman has to turn on somebody, right? It's got this. This has to be the night where the seeds are planted in the Sammy and Kevin versus the Usos feud. Um, it was a fun match throughout, I gotta say. Very good moments. Um, and yeah, I think the best part was the Sami Zayn shit where, you don't know if he's gonna turn or not. And in the end, Kevin Owens stunned Roman Reigns. Owens was going to pin Roman. Referees counting. Sami Zayn stops the referee for counting three. Um, Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn have a stare down, and then Kevin stops Jimmy Uso from connecting with a super kick. Zayn low blows Kevin, hits a haluva kick, allows Jay to hit the Uso splash and pin Kevin Owens for the win. Loved it. I loved every moment of that match. It was fucking amazing. Right as you thought that Sami Zayn's gone from the bloodline, no. Seems like he's officially in the family. And the icing on the cake was Jay Uso hugging Sammy. That, tension is gone for now. For now. So, yeah, the storyline with Sami Zayn and the bloodline, fucking amazing. Like, even then, the War Games match was good too, but the one thing you gotta take away from it, Sami Zayn is officially a full blown Uso. So that was Survivor Series. Very fun show. The only bad part was Ronda and Shotzi. But, you gotta have a bathroom break match sometime. The pay-per-view didn't even feel all that long either. It seemed like it was there and it was done, but I wasn't really that bored during it, besides Ronda and Shotzi. Theory's the new US champ, which it'll be interesting to see what he does with that, and it will be cool to see what Sami Zayn does now that he's proven his loyalty to the bloodline. So, yeah, overall, I think this is a very good pay-per-view. I liked it, and yeah, so that concludes my Survivor Series review. If you like it, please be sure to leave a like. If you want more videos, be sure to subscribe. And yeah, I will do the Universe Mode Money in the Bank pay-per-view later on today. And yeah, that's it for me. This has been your boy Willie Does Wrestling. I'll see you in the next video. Be good people, and peace.